It's so true when they say South Africa is a movie. Can you believe we are still on Umkwanazi media press release after effects? Okay, this is worse than, well, no, let me not say that. Then there's the results of an earthquake, there's the results of a tsunami, and then there's the results of Umkwananzi on the mic. Okay, so hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So here's the deal. We know from yesterday that Shadrack Sibiya, he has been suspended, but most importantly is that he doesn't learn. He doesn't listen to his legal counsel. He doesn't know the saying. I mean, it's so crazy. A whole policeman doesn't know the saying. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law, most especially in the court of public opinion. You see, when General Omkonazi went ahead and did the press briefing, Shadrack was one of the first people to respond. He was actually shocked and he said too much. He said so much that he said, he got the instruction from Masamola, the police national commissioner, and Masamola said, I never did such thing. He must show the document, okay? Now that he has been put on a leave of absence, now the very same day he gives another press briefing. I thought that when I clicked on the video, I thought I was just going to hear a summary of what's going on. I did not expect to hear him on the other side of the line. Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Trust me, members of the public will not hold it against you for being silent and waiting for the investigation and the commission. The problem is you then spoke and spoke your mind and highlighted your thought process. And let me just say, it is quite jumbled up. In fact, it's quite concerning. This is not your first suspension. Okay, let's call it what it is. This is not your first leave of absence. Well, this is your first leave of absence. The other one, you were no longer a policeman. But let me know. You know what? Let me play the clips for you because he says a lot and he says too much. At some point, somebody tell him to drop the mic as well. Okay? Because Guningi, this is too much that he has revealed in just one interview. Let's listen to this.
Just want to say, let's await the process, and we will all get an opportunity to present our case. At this point in time, my wish is that the public, the nation, must be fair to all of us. It shouldn't be because this other one is able to have the media and everybody running behind him, and this other one is acting with restraint, is not talking to the public, and therefore another one is Satan and another one is holier than thou. Let us allow the process to unfold. Let us all take our evidence there and then go and present, and we will all have our opportunities. One should act in such a way that, no, I push him out and I'll push him out even before the commission starts. It shouldn't be like that.
One thing about Shadrack Sibiya is that he will talk, okay? Given a mic, he will talk. The exact contradiction of what he's saying about General Mkwanazi. But here's the thing. He needs to take his own advice and he needs to take it seriously. And he needs to learn during this time while he is home and has so much time to himself to avoid all interviews at all cost. He cannot control himself. He just cannot control himself and he overexposes himself. And he also needs to learn that no is actually a full sentence and he needs to put a full stop there. He loves to explain himself. And I've said this before in previous videos that should he ever get contacted by media, he must just say no thank you against legal counsel. Will wait to be inside Pagati within the Commission of Inquiries. And that's it. End of sentence. But instead, he will talk and talk and talk. Based on this interview alone, let's even forget the other one where he exposed himself by saying Masamola gave him the letter. The letter is from Masamola, only for Masamola to say, I don't know you like that. I did not give that instruction. So let's listen to this as well.
Spoke to him. He actually gave another deputy, my deputy, to be the one to do the job. Remember, he was in case that then apparently receiving a memorandum, so he gave it to another deputy to serve it on me.
So there was no communication on you being placed on leave, even if it's telephonic, with Commissioner Masamola?
Not at all.
Of the entire interview, this is the best answer that he gave. He remained factual. There were no feelings expressed. We don't know what his reaction was when he was told to stay home. He just answered the question. Brilliant, excellent, okay? This is how he should conduct his interviews. But then this was about Masemola, Feni Masemola, the national commissioner. It's when they start to talk about General or Lieutenant General Umkwanasi, where he struggles. He struggles to hold back. And this is what is going to be his downfall.
Happened, and there's paper trail. We do have evidence that will show that whatever that was said there is completely and entirely not true. So we are not worried. I'm not worried at this stage where I'm sitting. Well, these allegations are not new allegations. They don't have any basis, and I'm not worried. I sleep well in relation to these allegations. The only thing that pains me is the manner in which the organization was put into disrepute, and the manner in which this thing was done, the country thrown into turmoil, just like that. All the gains that have been gained by the police, the police service in the fight against crime, all of it thrown into the dustbin like that. And I must apologize to the people of South Africa. I must be given an opportunity, even myself. The people of South Africa are fair people. They must allow us to all present ourselves and be heard, and then they will make their own judgment.
Who do you think is responsible for the police service being put into disrepute, General Sibiya?
At this present moment, I'm not the one to point fingers. I think South Africans, where they are, they know, they saw it themselves. It took the whole country by shock. I'm shocked myself. And unfortunately, it is what it is, and it's a situation that I find myself having to face again. History repeating itself.
I don't know who taught him that when he addresses the public or in interviews, he must pull, the emotions of the people of South Africa. He first begins by saying the people of South Africa are fair. So what he's doing, he's basically appealing, like, guys, please be fair. I know you're fair, so therefore please be fair to me. And then at the end of the day, he comes back to say, I find myself having to face this again. History is repeating itself again, pulling on emotional public reaction. Whereas we're just looking for facts. So we just want facts. We know this is not your first rodeo. You are out again. The courts will do their thing. But most importantly, regardless of what the people of South Africa think, despite what members of the public jury think, what exactly is your position? Why not wait for the courts to address? Why do you constantly love to address the court of public opinion? Why does public opinion matter so much to you? Yet you're the same man who took Patricia Mashale to court for defamation of character. Nothing has been proved yet in your case, yet here you are in the court of public opinion, adding and adding to the fire. Your interview last week was disastrous. Somebody should have told you that, and then told you to never pick up another mic again. But here you are, appealing to the public. Oh, feel sorry for me. This is not fair. I don't know why Umkwanazi did this to me. I am a great policeman, and the people of South Africa are fair. That's basically what he's doing, playing with your minds. Let's continue to the next part I found interesting.
Well, I don't think in a difficult position in which I find myself, I can actually say, no, I'm not worried and I don't care. It pains me, it breaks my heart when someone is able to mobilize the whole nation against you, and when in fact, if we were to go into court now, and we say, okay, if there are these allegations that were made, and the question is asked, and say, okay, where do you place or position General Sibiya? In all this, what you have said, where do you position General Sibiya? What is it that you say he has done? Let's see. But I want to promise South Africans that I'm not involved in crime. And even in the decision that was taken in relation to the disbandment of the task team, let us wait for the commission. We will present our case there.
So he's heartbroken by the fact that so just because you're saying someone and avoiding to say Mkwanazi's name doesn't mean nobody knows who you're talking about. We're all very, very clear on who you're talking about. Why not just stop talking altogether? It pains me, it breaks my heart when someone is able to mobilize a whole nation against you. No, he didn't mobilize the whole nation against you. He did a press conference and told us about you. Then the people of the nation made a decision based on the facts, limited facts that are there, after you went on SABC and said Masamola gave you the files. And Masamola says no. I mean, he at some point he's got to admit to some wrongdoing. Sometimes. But to completely play the victim, to play innocent, and Umkwananzi is after him, that is not at all the case. And then he says, let's wait for the courts. You should have thought of that before taking this interview. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about him and his love of interviews. Let's get to the next video. Ella.
Agency that must be investigated. Take it to the DI, take it to the IDEC, take it to IPIT. Don't talk about an investigation that is being conducted somewhere under the bed. And then you say, I have this, I have this, I have that. Report it. Take the evidence to the authorities. Let the authorities investigate. And bring that evidence. It's exactly what the judiciary is saying, that, all right, give us evidence of that, what you're talking about. And then we will act based on what you're talking about. It doesn't have to go grab a mic. Imagine if all of us, we could do that.
Once again, Shadrack Sibiya goes ahead and throws more jabs at Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's way because I think he can't stand the man. Okay, he cannot stand him, but can I fault him? No. Should he have said all this? No. Should he have kept quiet? Yes. You're about to go into an investigation, and you already say that the people of South Africa have been mobilized by the general, the lieutenant general. So why are you still talking? So why are you still talking? You are not going to win any additional sympathy in this manner because no matter what you do, Umkhwanazi has the favor of the public right now because he was the first one to bring it to the public. You also had that option. I mean, you are a deputy commissioner. How could he have reported it? We've gone through this already. Who was he going to report it to? The whole police minister was already telling him to make friends with the criminal, and he didn't want to do that. Let's listen to the next part.
Where I'm needed, I will go in. Where I'm called, I will go. Where I am requested to provide information, I will. As long as it is legal, it is lawful, and it is the right platform, I will do so. In relation to the new acting minister, I'm a disciplined member of the police, and where there are allegations against me, I want to say those allegations, my plea to the nation, my plea to anybody who is involved, let these allegations be investigated by a team, a neutral team, not the one that is being driven from KZN or from somebody. Let the minister say, I'm appointing 1, 2, 3, 4 to investigate this allegation, plain, fair, and square in an open manner. Let it that I'm also upon myself that, even if, let's say, at some point I did maybe talk to him officially, so even if he was Satan, in my line of work, I'm allowed to speak or to take a call from anybody. There are criminals that can call you. You are allowed to take a call. But I don't say I accept or I participated in anything. All I can tell you is that I've never involved myself in any criminal activity. I'm not involved in crime, and I have never contacted him. I don't know about him being found in possession of a cell phone in prison. I don't know.
One question I would ask for somebody in such a high-ranking position is what is his obsession with Satan? I mean, he referred to a General Umkhwanazi as Satan by saying that, as others are found to be Satan and another one is found to be holier than thou. I don't know who's the Satan and I don't know who's the holier than thou. And then in the next clip, he says here that even if Kat Matlala was Satan, sir, what is your obsession with that word? Mentioned twice in one interview. Again, why can you not answer questions without being demeaning? Those are the things that I have to say with regards to this interview. But you know what? I want to hear your reaction. So please make sure to drop a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're definitely growing on this channel. I see you guys and I see you subscribing. Makes me so happy. I appreciate you. So please continue. Please consider subscribing. And the reason for that is I want to grow this channel as well. Okay, this is my second channel. Other stories I want to cover which are not necessarily in court or are not yet in court, This one, although it is Shadrack Sibiya, I would have put it on my main channel, Umzansi Unfiltered, the one and only, okay? I didn't post it on my main channel, Umzansi Unfiltered, just because it's not inside the court. He is a person of interest on my main channel because of his involvement in the Senzomewa trial, aka the crime scene, aka at the Kumalo's home. But I didn't see the relevance to tie it in on that side. So that's why I'm placing it over here because it's going to grow on its own. I mean, we already have a new acting police minister, okay? Gwede Mandashe. So there's a lot. So it ties in. So I'm trying to see how to distribute these videos well. So you guys' reactions are also going to help me just realize where to place everything. Thank you so much for helping me during these growing pains. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.